Are you a new player and you really want to get the new one for all power from Deku? Then today, guys, I got you guys covered. I'll show you guys how to get this power as a brand new player. Of course, I will say from the start though, this is gonna require you to grind some stuff to get some Chikara, to get some powers, but I'll guide you through it all. So guys, let's get into it. If you want to see more videos, be sure to hit subscribe and ding on the notification bell for more videos every single day. If you've done that, go comment down below #PinkArmy. Let's get this going and enjoy the video. Hey guys, it's DefildPlays here. Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're back in Roblox and Flying Simulator for another video. So today, guys, we are doing another Master Mode video, and this is going to be for Master Mode 1 for all from Deku. We're going to go get it today, guys. We're going to get it today, and I'll show you guys how to get it on a noob account. So if you're like a new player or semi-new player, you know, I'll show you guys how to get it. First off, of course, what are the requirements to start this even? You have to get yourself one for everything from the quirk guy over here. This actually took me quite a lot of Chikara, I'll be honest, because I was getting really lucky. I got like 3 times health flame before I got one for everything. So, you know, you have to be a little bit lucky to get it. It's like a 6% chance. But once you got it, guys, you can talk to Deku. And he says, hey, so you want me to teach you how to master one for everything, right? And you say, yeah. So, well, before anything, I would need you to visit the UA training gym, beach, and monster training zone. Come back once you complete this quest. So that's first what we have to do. So if you go to the quest, and you can see right here, visit UA training gym, the beach, and the executor training zone. So the gym, of course, is right here next to the bridge. So you should be able to find it really easily. Oh, wait, this is the UA gym. Is this the beach? Does this one count? Okay, so we have to go to 3 locations right now. I already went to the beach, but I forgot to start it. But we gotta go to the beach, guys, the UA training gym, and the executor training zone. So first up, guys, to go to the beach, we have to just go into Dimension 1 and go to this beach right here. Be sure to touch the ground, and once you're at the beach, you're gonna be able to unlock the first one. First off, we will go to Dimension 4 because this will hold the entrance to the UA training center. I actually always forget where this thing is. It's like on one of the outskirts of the town. So I think it's because we have the boar head right here. Oh, there it is. So there it is. So we're gonna just go straight from the bridge. But before we get into today's video, I want to talk about today's sponsor, G2A. G2A is a website where you can get games, game accessories, and more for a lower price than anywhere else. Even games like Cyberpunk or Hitman 3 are so much cheaper than you can get them anywhere else. Go from 60 euros to only 38. That's insane. Even if you're looking for a Roblox gift card, you can see they're a lot cheaper in G2A as well. So if you want to check out G2A yourself, go check out the description down below for the link and click it right now. And then it's going to be on the right side. So just going to go in here, the training hall, and boom, there we go. We should have completed another one. There we go. And of course, we have to go to Executor as well, and that is going to be in Dimension 2. So the Executor, we're in Dimension 2 right now. We're going to go over here to the left, I think, because up here. There we go. So right here on the left side, the Executor, you've completed the quest. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now we have to return back to Deku in, of course, Dimension 1. We've arrived back in Dimension 1. We're gonna go back to Deku and hand in the quest. Boom. There we go. Congratulations on finding the training areas. I will now train your body to prevent it from straining itself until you master this power. To begin training, I would like you to train some strength a bit more. Come back when you completed the quest. And this is, of course, going to be super easy. We're going to have to train 2,000 increments of physical strength. There is, of course, a little tip I can give you guys. Of course, this is a little bit harder if you're a new player, but if you guys are using the codes, you should have some Chikara. So if you go over to the champions as well, if you have a champion that trains your strength, for example, Big Might over here, it's like an easy one to get, or any of the other ones that train stack like Deku, what you can do is you can just summon a champion. So I'm going to go ahead and summon, there we go, Boris. It doesn't matter how much percent they actually train, but once you are training, of course, every time I punch, I get 1 increment, but as well, if my champion is training, it will give me an increment as well. So we're going to use this, of course, throughout all the quests to just speed it up. So you guys can use it. You don't have to use it if you guys don't have it, but I would recommend just spinning a few champions until you have like 1 from every single bit of power, which could be very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2,000 increments of strength, and I'll catch you guys back in just a little bit. Okay, guys, we're done with the punching, but as well, I made sure to do the quest after that, because I know that the quest after this one was as well another grind grinding quests just for some stats. And of course, I'm like, you don't really have to wait and see that. Because so this quest that what I had to do, I think it's almost done yet. Like a few left. Is you have to get yourself 1k increments of speed and agility. Of course, this is like super simple. You could just, jump and run around. Of course, again, use some champions. You can use Sanji for some agility. And as well, you can use Killua for some speed if you want some easy characters to use. So, the next one, guys, is going to be a little bit interesting. So, for this one, guys, we're going to go ahead and talk to Deku. He says, you made it. Congrats. However, we need to deal with something else now. I've been receiving reports about a masked villain inside of Dimension 4. You must defeat him. This is a good chance to test your new strength. Come back to me once you've defeated him. So, we have to defeat him, I think, 5 times? Yeah, you have to defeat 5 masked villains. And of course, as well, because this is a noob guide, I'll let you guys know, of course, as well, which powers you can use to defeat this boss. And I think my recommendation would be, of course, because it's like super easy to get, you're gonna get yourselves Volcano from the new curse techniques, because it has the X ability, the beetles. You literally just run around and you spam X. Of course, if you're not fast enough to outrun him, just, keep on trading your speed, but eventually you'll get enough. It does like 90 damage, or like 80 damage, and you can spam it auto aim. So you literally just have to kite the boss. You don't have to do anything else. You just have to run around. You have to spam X, and that's the only thing you're gonna do. So I myself, I have as well, of course, mastered already all the curse techniques. I have the limitless one, which of course is the highest level, or like the highest rarity curse technique there is, and I'm not rolling off this because this thing is super rare. You can see right there, it's a 0.56, and that is just way too rare for me to roll great because it cost me like 500 or 600k Chikara to get it. So we're gonna go over to the Dimension 4, and we're gonna take down 5 masked villains real quick. 3, 2, and 1. So it's time to take on the masked villain. I actually don't know if this, what's it called? If this power is gonna be good against the boss. So I'm actually gonna have to figure it out because this is a small boss. Like this power is really good against big bosses. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. Okay, it does decent damage against it, so I think I'll be fine, to go ahead and do it. So he, of course, is just gonna spam his attacks, and I'm gonna spam mine of cooldown as well, making sure I'm looking at him. And come on, please use it again. Okay, this thing actually has a very long cooldown. Maybe I have to use something else. Maybe I have to go switch to my sword style or something. But there we go. So what we just have to do is just whittle down the boss. He does his big punch attack, and then he does his AoE. That's everything he does. He literally does no damage at all. As well, I'm using Marco for some damage boost, as well as for some healing. So just go ahead and go take down every boss there is 5 times, and easy peasy lemon squeezy. There we go. First boss that, and we as well unlock the air cannon power, which varies. Of course, while you're doing these bosses, you have some big chances to get yourself some powers, which are going to be very useful for the final, like not actually the final, but the next quest after this one, which can be really good. That's why I swapped over to Sun Style. If I had the other curse technique though, which you guys are using right now, if you followed my advice, I would have killed it so much faster and so much safer. This power, Sun Style is really good, but for this boss, it's kind of awkward to use because the boss can hit you twice if you do it a little bit too early or too late. So it's a little bit of a struggle. But with the other one, if I had the volcanic power, it would have been so easy to defeat this boss. But it's totally fine. I'm gonna continue, of course, do my 5 kills. Of course, if the boss is too hard, you can always just degrade it back to tier 1. You don't have to defeat it on higher tier because that's, it doesn't say that. You just have to defeat 5 masked villains, doesn't matter which tier it is. So if it's too hard, you can just go ahead and die to him. He will reset down to like a tier lower and just rinse and repeat. Oh, we unlocked another power as well, the springy limbs. I actually have no clue what that power is, but of course it's very nice. Air cannon is over there. Springy limbs. Activate all powers in order to increase incoming damage by 40% and physical by 20. Oh, okay. So that actually, it doesn't say against players, so that's a nice 40% damage reduction, just like that. That's really cool. And there we go. The quest has been completed. 5 masked villains have been defeated, which is very nice. So let's go back over to Dimension 1, back to Deku. Okay, guys, we're gonna talk to Deku, and he's gonna say, ouch, that was awesome. I won't forget this fight. I'm sure the masked villain won't forget it either. However, another commission has popped up. The new heroes are struggling to defeat Glam Ice. Would you like them behind to help them come back once you defeated him? So that's actually kind of interesting that we have to defeat the dungeon, guys. The dungeon. And this is the reason why I brought out the dungeon guide video before this one. So, I will show you guys how to do it, but if you guys want a more in-depth explanation, go watch my how to defeat the dungeon as a noob video on the channel. That will help you guys out a little bit more. So, but of course, to prepare for the boss fight, you need to get yourselves over overhaul, because that, of course, is going to help you out the most in here, because you're going to have it. So I actually got it in one spin, which is very nice. So you're going to need overhaul, and then as well, what you need is some extra powers. And these powers cannot be any other specials. So this is something that which is pretty nice as well, of course, if you're a new player, because getting these powers is going to be easy. Because, of course, the power you just use, the curse technique, you're going to use the same X ability on the Demon Fox. And you're going to keep on defeating Demon Fox until you have these 3 powers. Of course, you don't require the 3 powers. It's just going to speed things up. And I would just recommend getting these 3 regardless for just future bosses or other bosses in general. So get yourselves the Spiral Shuriken, the Multiple Bomb, Spiral Shuriken, and the Tailed Monster Bomb. These 3 are going to be very, very nice to use in dungeon. Of course, again, these are not required because you can literally defeat the dungeon with the basic like energy beam power and stuff you get from like the starting 2-3 quests. So, like the Spiral Sphere, the Energy Fist, the Energy Beam. You can get those and you can clear the dungeon with it, but that is going to take hours and hours. So I would just recommend getting the boss powers with the curse technique that I said to you guys before that you just use for the masked villain. And it's going to be super easy. Of course, if you have other ways that you know you can defeat the Demon Fox, go do it that way. You can, of course, use Grimoire. You can use other powers as well. And once you get yourselves those 2 or 3 powers, I would just recommend getting all 3. But if you have like 2, that probably should be fine as well. Then we're going to head into the dungeon. So make sure that you have yourself your beautiful, where's it? Not demon art. No. I want to get myself the quirk right here. Be sure that you have it ready and equipped and go into the dungeon. So we're going to go to start this floor in 10 seconds. We're going to go ahead and equip our best champion that we have. So we're going to just go with Marco just to block a little bit of the damage on us if we get some. You shouldn't take any damage, to be honest, from this, but you're going to go ahead and equip the overhaul quirk, and then you're ready to go use its power. So we're going to use the spike pin because that's what we need. So the method is super simple. You're going to just run into the dungeon. You're going to aggro everything there is, and you're going to press C. That's everything you're going to do. So we're going to, you can see right there, I'm going to do this right now. Boom, we're going to go aggro them all, and boom, we're going to press C, and there we go. They are all stuck in place. And once they're all stuck in place, just be careful. You're not going to get hit by any of the AoEs. And now you're just spamming your power. So that is literally all you have to do. So we're going to just spam the powers on these boards. There we go. And you can see it's going to whittle down the HP. And you're just going to continue this all the way to the end of the dungeon. I'll catch you guys back, of course, at the final boss. If you guys want to see more or more in-depth stuff about the dungeon, like I said, go check out the video that's on the channel. Okay, guys, the final group of mobs is being defeated right now. And then we're going to get the boss that we need to do for the quest. So you see a lot of particles going off. This, of course, is I'm using just like to speed this thing up like a lot more powers than I'm letting you guys use. But of course, you have to defeat a lot of bosses to get those. So right now, of course, the boss is gonna spawn right there, and we're gonna move him to me, and we're gonna go take a hit, and now he's gonna be stunned forever. You have to just use the same ability, the C ability. And one thing is, guys, don't stand in the middle and don't stand too close to him. So just, you know, get to around like, I think like here, pretty sure. Yeah, you can just, oh, actually, oh, that was a little bit too far. I like around like this rock where I'm right now. Of course, it depends where you froze him. But now you're gonna just rinse and repeat, and you're gonna go ahead and whittle down his HP with all the other attacks that there are in the game. So I'm gonna actually face towards him, because otherwise some of these attacks are gonna miss. So yeah, we're gonna whittle down. I'll catch you guys back in just a second once we have defeated the evil Glamoise, which is so hard, but you know, we stun him so he doesn't do anything. Okay, guys, he's almost done as well. By the way, for the final boss, I would just recommend swapping off your what's it called, your quirk, and just going to your main damage one. So of course, just get your curse techniques. You see right here, I can use mine and it still stuns the boss. And look at his damage, guys. Look at that damage. Like, he always just like 300 damage with one attack on this small boss, which is kind of crazy. So there we go. We have to do one more attack. So let's just use the Spiral Shuriken, and boom, there we go. You've completed the quest. We get ourselves a nice 5,000 Chikara, and as well the Glamoise sword. Okay, that's actually really cool. So that's a new power we have unlocked, and that is something I'll probably show you guys in the next video. So be sure to stay tuned for that if you guys want to see this power. I'll maybe try to collect every single power there is of this bad boy, but you know, right now we have defeated another dungeon solo. go. So I think we have one quest left to do, and this one is gonna be an interesting one, and that is, if we talk to Deku right now, your skills improve after every quest. I'm very impressed. It's time to put you to the final test. Use your quirk to defeat 75 players. So this is something we have to do right now. We have to defeat 75 players with a quirk. So yeah, you can use any quirk for this if you want to. I think I am just, shall I just use overall for this? I actually don't know which one is the best. It doesn't really matter. The best thing is, of course, just like a fast one to use. So it doesn't really matter at all. But you have to defeat a 75 total of players. So of course, you can just do this wherever you want. But I have a little extra way to do this, and I'll show you guys right now. Of course, this requires some Robux and a friend. So let's quickly show you guys how to do it. So of course, right now I have nobody in my server, but I will get my alt account in here. So you don't even need a friend. You can as well just use like a second tablet or a second PC or a second laptop, whatever you guys want to do. So if you can see right now, I'm in a private server, and you can see this big blue button on the right. Make sure that my face cam is not covering that big blue button. 3, 2, and 1. So the big blue button on the right, if you own a private server, this will be here, and this will be super useful. So what this has, guys, is it has a teleport on spawn feature. So what does this mean is if you turn this on and your friends join you, they spawn underneath you. But what is really cool as well, the same feature works as if they die. So what you can just do, you can just stand in an area and you can just spam your quirk. So for example, if I would go ahead and go over to my quirk right here, overall, we're going to summon it, and we're just going to go ahead and we're going to spam this. Every time they're going to spawn underneath me, they will die. And that's literally what it is. So you just get yourself a quirk that's the shortest resting phase. I'm going to have to, of course, figure out which one it is, and just one-shot your friend or one-shot your alt account. And, you know, that should be super easy. Of course, if you're a new player, get like 1,000 strength or whatever, and then get a new account which has like 0 power. I should always one-shot them, which is very nice. So that's what the method I'm going to use myself to get myself 75 player defeats, and I'll get you guys back in just a second once we have done that. After slapping my old account for quite a while, we finally did it. We're done. Boom. Quest complete. Deku mastering. So we had 50k and 15k Chikara shards and no one for everything 100% master. So Deku, thank you so much. He says, you're amazing. I'm counting on you to help with future battles. I hope you'll join my faction soon. I feel that you might be able to use the one for everything 100% now. Okay. So I made sure as well, by the way, to do all the punching with one for everything. But now we have ourselves the master mode. Master one for everything 100%. Oh, okay. So we're going to, of course, test it out as well. Oh, we don't have any particles around us. That's very interesting. So we're going to test them all out. I'm not going to give them like a super thorough, like probably review. But I at least want to check them all out. So I'm just going to check out what they do. So first off, we have the Delaware Detroit Smash. So a powerful punch. Ooh. Okay. Not bad. One hit splat, so that's not too bad at all. Powerful punch. Okay, so it's massive shockwave. Then the Meteor Smash, jump into the air and rain down a flurry of punches. Ooh, that's really good. Okay, so let's see how actually high you jump. So let's see. There we go. Okay, so if we do this and if we do that, we can literally have like an easy way to get into the air without having any jump power. Very good. So this is really good because, of course, this eliminates, if you're in a noob account, that you have to have a lot of jump power. Because of course that's what the quirk does for you already. It has a very long cooldown. You can see right there, I'm still resting, but that's, you know, that's pretty good. Like if you notice, this is a very long resting animation. What you can just do is just use every single ability. So right now I'm gonna go ahead, we're gonna press the X ability once again. We're gonna go in and it's gonna rain down a lot of fists. Look at that, guys. And then of course, because there's a long animation, we can start spamming all of the other abilities that we have, and we can keep on spamming them just because of the reason that, of course, this is not a cooldown yet. So we can literally stay in the air like infinitely without having any jump power, which is very good. And now, of course, we know it's probably going to be off cooldown. It's still not off cooldown, so we can keep on spamming all my abilities. Keep on spamming. I'm still resting. Come on, can we get... How long is this cool? Okay, there we go. So now we know we can spam it again, and then we are in the air again. So that's really cool, guys. That looks really nice as well. I am excited. So there is one more power we have to check out, and that is, of course, the C ability, which which I think is the one we saw in the video, which is last smash, surpassing your limits, punch the ground with enough force to create a massive tornado. So I'm pretty sure, by the way, that Meteor Smash is going to be the best one for bossing, but we're going to have to test this one out as well. So the big tornado smash, we're still resting. Come on. There we go. Okay. Boom. Tornado. Woo. Okay. Okay. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So that, of course, is going to make it that you have a giant AoE. It is pretty cool, you know. It's not, I think, the biggest power in the game. Of course, we're going to have to see the damage on the boss, but right now it seems like an okay perk. I think it's pretty cool that it's finally something you get into the air with without, you know, having to have jump power. So I think that is really, really good. But of course, we're gonna have to see right now how much damage this is all gonna do. So the Demon Fox is gonna spawn, and we're gonna start with the smash. So the smash is gonna do a grand total of 30 damage. Okay. That is not too insane. 30 damage. So hopefully the other powers are gonna make up for that. So we're gonna just walk around a little bit, and we're gonna use the tornado because I want to use the other one as last. So tornado, please. There we go. Oh, that's 105 damage. Not too bad, but we have to stand still, so that is still not too ideal. And again, everything on this quirk has a pretty long cooldown, but I'm excited for this one, guys. I'm excited for this one. So we're gonna stand inside of him. We're gonna go into the air, and we're gonna press all our abilities, and we're gonna nuke him, guys. We're gonna nuke this boss like nobody has nuked this Demon Fox before. Oh my lordy. Of course, I know I'm using a lot of powers, but that is kind of crazy. Of course, right now we are still resting, so we cannot have switched. But there we go, guys. In one cycle, we have defeated the Demon Fox. That's actually pretty insane. Of course, like I said, I have a lot of power, but I think it's still cool to see this in action. And I want to go ahead and use it one more time because, of course, I have not shown how much damage this actually does. So we're going to go stand inside of him, and we're going to press this one right here, and we're going to smash down a rain of destruction, and it does nothing. Does it, like, how much did that do? That did 8 damage. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. So no, sorry, it's 108 damage. Yeah, 108 damage. So that's not too bad, especially because, like I said, you can just spam all the other abilities. It just looks cool. Is it pretty good? It's meh. I think it's meh. Of course, right now with all the other powers, like the curse techniques and stuff, they're just so good. I don't think there's any need to have this power, but still, this shows how to get it and to flex it off to your friends that you actually have mastered the one for all 100%. So that, I think, is gonna wrap it up for today's video. So if you guys have enjoyed, hit the like button down below, guys. Of course, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later today or tomorrow for another video. So say, guys, take care, love you, bye, thanks so much for watching, and of course as well, take care, guys.